Hi guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be talking about my cutting diet, how I go about setting up the diet, what the foods actually look like, and indeed how I carb cycle. So stick around, hope you guys enjoy the video and get some good information out of it. So first things first, when I'm about to start a cut, I weigh myself and I am currently weighing 157 pounds. Okay? Now, I know from experience that my maintenance calories are around 2,500. And to lose a pound of fat a week, I need to create a 500 calorie deficit. So take away 500 from that, and that leaves me with 2,000 calories. And that figure I know from doing this for a number of years. But if someone's watching and they don't know what the maintenance calories are, a nice simple formula is to get your body weight in pounds and multiply that by 16. And if I do that, if I multiply 157 by 16, hopefully that should come to somewhere around the 2,500 region. So 157 times 16 is 2,512 calories. 2,512 calories. Okay. From there, you take away 500 calories to burn around 1 pound of fat per week. Okay. Now we've got our calories, we need to work out our macros. So let me just rub that off. Now macros, proteins, carbs and fats. So protein, carbs and fats. Now in the past I used a very simple formula where I used to multiply my body weight by 1 to get my protein, multiply my body weight by 1 again to get my carbs, and multiply by 0.5 to get the fats. And that would equal 157 grams of protein, 157 grams of carbs, and around 78 grams of fats. And I've had great success with that formula. But this time around I'm going to do things slightly differently. So protein is still going to be multiplied by 157. The carbs this time around I'm going to have a little bit less. So instead of multiplying by 1, I'm going to multiply by 0.8. And the fats, again this time I'm going to have a bit higher. To compensate for the calories lost from the carbs, I'm going to multiply the fats 0.6. 157 times 0.8 equals 125 grams of carbs. 157 times 0.6 equals 94.2. So I just rounded up to 94 grams of fats. Now to work out the calories, you simply multiply this by 4 because there's 4 calories in 1 gram of protein. Same with the carbs, multiply by 4. Fats are higher in calories, so I'm going to multiply that by 9 because there's 1 gram of fat contains 9 calories. So once I've done the calculations, and 157 times 4 is 628, 125 times 4 is 500, 94 times 9 is 846. If I add all those up, 628 plus 500 plus 846, that gives me 1974 calories. So that is very close to the 2,000 figure that I mentioned initially. So there we have it. We've got our calories and we've got our macro split. Now we need to translate that into actual food, because there's one thing just looking at numbers, but we need actual food, actual portions of the food as well. So let me rub this off and let me show you the exact meals I'm going to be eating. Right guys, so I've been busy scribbling away on the whiteboard. Hope everyone can read that. Now we've got 2,000 calories. We need to split that into between 2 and 6 meals. Now I used to be a big believer of 6 meals a day. Each day, every day, 6 meals. Small meals frequently, because that's what I was told. But then a couple of years ago I stumbled upon intermittent fasting. By accident actually. I was bloated and I couldn't eat 6 meals. So I stopped having breakfast and I started having 3 meals. And I got fantastic results. I was actually shocked at the results that I got. So from then on, I'm not really a big believer of 6 meals a day. Whatever is the best for you and your lifestyle, that's the number of meals you should have. So if you can only fit in 2 meals a day, that's fine. It's not the ideal one, but it's fine. If you can fit in between 3 and 6 meals, that is ideal. So I am going to start with 5 meals and we're going to take it from there. If when the calories get really low, I might split up the 5 meals to just 3 meals and start intermittent fasting again, because I'd rather have 3 bigger meals than 5 really small meals. The calories, the macros are still going to be the same whether it's 3 meals, whether it's 6 meals, whether it's 7 meals. Okay? Now, first thing I do, when I wake up, I have a glass of water, I have a black coffee, and then I do my cardio. At the moment, I'm either doing high intensity interval training first thing in the morning, around 10 to 15 minutes, or I'm doing steady state cardio, around 30 minutes to start. That will go up. So after that, I shower, I get ready, and I have meal 1 around 8 AM. Now I've been fasting all night, I haven't eaten all night, so we need some protein in our system, and the fastest way to get that is through whey protein. So I want around 25 grams of protein coming from whey first thing in the morning, and that's around a scoop, maybe slightly more than a scoop of the protein that I've got. Secondly, I need some carbs, so I'm having 40 grams of oats, and then I need some healthy fats, so I get my omegas in. So I'm going to have chia seeds or flax seeds, or a mix of both, 15 grams. I'm going to have a spoon of peanut butter, around 25 grams of peanut butter, and I'm going to have some nuts, whether it's almonds, cashews, pistachios, walnuts. I'm going to have 20 grams of that. I'm going to put that into a plate, and I'm going to put 300 mils of almond milk on top and make a nice cereal first thing in the morning. Calories for that meal is 692. That's actually my highest calorie meal. I've got 43.7 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbs, and 40 grams of fats. So it's quite high in the fats, and that's going to keep me full for the morning. Second meal around lunchtime is 3 whole eggs. You can have them fried, you can have them scrambled, and I'm going to have that with a handful of spinach. There's no carbs in this meal. I don't think I need any carbs at lunchtime. Calories for that one is 234. I've got 22.5 grams of protein, and I've got 16.2 grams of fat coming from the egg yolk. And that's a nice small meal to have. And then meal 3 is going to be my pre-workout meal. That's 100 grams of chicken breast, 100 grams of rice. I have white rice, I do not like brown rice. I might make a separate video about that sometime in the future. And 20 grams of nuts again. And vegetables, I just say have unlimited vegetables. Have about 100 grams of vegetables if you can handle that. That's mixed vegetables. 447 calories, 37 grams of protein, 32.4 grams of carbs, 16.6 grams of fats in this meal. After that, I'll wait a couple of hours and I'll go and train. And post-workout, I'll have 25 grams of protein coming from whey, which is around a scoop, slightly more. And I either mix in some Vitago with the whey in a shake, have that, or I have some fruit. So I might have some grapes, or might have a banana, but I want to have 25 grams of carbs coming from either fruit or Vitago. Weight, calories for that meal is 230. 26.3 grams of protein, 28.5 grams of carbs, and 1.4 grams of fats. Whey protein does have some fats in it. Weight around an hour, maybe 2, and then my final meal of the day is going to be 100 grams of salmon or 100 grams of mackerel, and a couple of times a week I like to have 100 grams of minced beef. So salmon, mackerel or beef. That's going to be my protein source. Again, 100 grams of white rice, 20 grams of nuts and vegetables. I don't really count the vegetables. I don't weigh them. I just fill them up until I'm satisfied. And I don't even count the calories from the vegetables either. So again, we have got 502 calories for this meal, 27.4 grams of protein, 32.4 grams of carbs, and 28 grams of fats. And that's a nice meal to have in the evening because you've got a lot of fat which slows down the digestion of the meal, and while you're sleeping it's going to steadily release the protein into your system. So total calories are 2,105, slightly above the 2,000 that we're aiming for, but that's fine. This is the start of the diet. The calories may have to come down, or the cardio may have to go up as we progress, or both. So that's fine. And protein, I was aiming for 157 grams of protein. I've got 156.9 grams of protein, so pretty close. Carbs, I was aiming for 125. I've got 123, so that's fine as well. And the fats, I was aiming for 94. I've gone up slightly over 102, but again, that's fine. We are going to adjust this diet as we go along. This is just the starting diet, and what we do is we run this for 2 weeks, along with the training, along with the cardio, keep everything consistent, and then at the end of the 2 weeks, weigh yourself, take progress pictures, see if there's any improvements, if there's any weight loss, any fat loss, and then you can adjust the diet by reducing the calories. And alternatively, if you're losing weight too fast, you can up the calories as well. Now, carb cycling, guys. So this is going to be my diet on my training days. So currently I'm going to be training Monday, Tuesday, have a day off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then have Saturday and Sundays off from weight training. Cardio is pretty much every day, probably 6 days a week cardio. So I like to do 2 weight training sessions, 2 days of weight training, have a day off, then another 2 days of weight training, and then have the weekend off. So this is my diet on my training days. Now on my non-training days, Wednesdays, Saturdays and Sundays, I'm going to carb cycle. I'm still going to keep the calories the same, but I'm going to increase the fats, I'm going to decrease the protein. So first things first, non-training days, post-workout. I'm not working out, so I don't need the carbs after the workout. I am still going to have a protein shake, so I can keep my protein count consistent, but we don't need the carbs. So that just goes. Now, breakfast is going to be the same. Lunch, there's no carbs in that meal anyway, so that's still going to be the same. Now 4 p.m, pre-workout. I'm not working out. I don't feel that I need those carbs. So I'm going to take off the rice, which is around 150 calories, and I'm going to increase the nuts. So I'm going to get 150 calories from the rice, subtract the rice, and the same amount of calories I'm going to have nuts. So instead of 20 grams of nuts, it's going to be more like 40 grams of nuts. So that's that meal. I already covered the post-workout. And then in the evening, again, the rice I'm going to cross off, and I'm going to increase the nuts. So I'm dropping the carbs, I'm increasing the fats. And again, the nuts are going to probably go up to 40 grams. So non-workout days, it's only going to be carbs coming from oats. So 24 grams of carbs coming from actual carb sources on non-workout days. And as I say, we stick to that diet religiously, stick to the cardio, stick to the weights, and then we reassess after 2 weeks, and then take it from there. So after 2 weeks, if I need to reduce the calories, I'm probably going to take the calories away from the fats first, because that's quite high. And what I like to do is take away 10% of your calories. So I'll be taking away around 200 calories after 2 weeks if there's no weight loss. And that's going to come from the fats. So there you have it, guys. That's my full diet plan. I've showed you how I'm going to carb cycle. We've got the calories, we've got the macro split, we've got everything covered. And now I just have to stick to that, which is the hard bit. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share the video, and make sure to subscribe, guys. Hit the bell button as well, and I'll see you soon.